Hey everybody, what's up? God bless you. You know, I was recently asked by someone about abortion and what my view on abortion is. And I have my view, and I always say it's either, they say you have the women's rights or is it lynching rights, you know. And the reason I say that is because we have this thing, what we call is the women's right. And I understand where that comes from and where the emotional part of that comes from. And somebody might say, well, how about the baby's right? And I understand that too. And I look at the movement of abortion. I remove, let's say removing God, let's say removing the baby is alive at conception. Let's remove all that and let's go to the history of abortion. And it's interesting because the founder of the Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, in her own book, you can go read it, go look at Margaret Sanger quotes or autobiography. She said, and I quote, the Negro population are like weeds. They must be eliminated. We have also the Hispanics and the Jews were also like garbage, and those who are handicapped, if you are Down syndrome, you're like garbage to her. And you needed to be eliminated because you weren't pure. She also was a big proponent of Hitler. She spoke to Hitler a lot. And if you look at her autobiography and pictures of her, there are a lot of pictures of her hanging out with the KKK. Because they supported her cause. Hell, why not open up clinics? And it's sad that almost 80% of the clinics are in black and Hispanic neighborhoods. If I was the KKK, I'd support her too. Hell, I want to kill blacks and Hispanics, put them in their neighborhoods. You know, it's akin to me saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to sell a juice drink for 15 cents in only inner city. And this juice drink will make anybody who drinks it sterile, where they can't multiply. And then suddenly I make a commercial and I put an artist, you know, so let's say I put Morgan Freeman to push it on a commercial. And all the little black Hispanic kids go to this store and we all start drinking this juice. Like, it's the greatest thing. Yeah, I know it makes me sterile, but great. That would be retarded. That would be stupid. It's the same thing with abortion. It was meant to eliminate, you know, a certain population. And yet is that population, the Hispanic and the black population, that are big proponents of abortion. They support it big time. Hell, Obama fought for abortion more than he did other things. I wish he would have fought even this much more, this much for the inner city. No, he fought for abortion, which is meant to eliminate, quote, the Negro population. Now keep this in mind when Margaret Sanger says the Negro population. Don't think we Hispanics are any different. You need to be eliminated too, according to them. And then she goes on in her book and she says, you know, we know that they're like very religious people, so we're going to use their own people who are good speakers to convince them that it's for their own good. And this is why you have Planned Parenthood in a lot of inner cities. So my reason to be against abortion, apart from spiritual reason and me trying to say it's, you know, it's conception and the typical religious or Christian view of it, it's the view of we're falling into a trap that was planned. See, no longer does the KKK have to lynch, because we're lynching ourselves. We're lynching ourselves. And I hope that's a little history lesson. I beg you, from now on, when you say it's a women's right, I hope that I put a bug in your ear when you say, no, it's not. It's a plan to eliminate a certain race, nationality, a culture. My friend, you probably never heard of that, and of course you wouldn't. Now keep this in mind. The Democratic Party was the one who pushed abortion big time, and they continue to push it. They're the ones who created the KKK. Look at the history of that stuff. You'll be amazed. I don't know who you vote for. I don't care what you vote for. But just knowing that it was to eliminate, at that time, primarily the Negro population. That was her words, were the Negro population. So I hope you can look at her book, look online, or look on YouTube videos. Other people have good videos on her. Her name is Margaret Sanger. Anyway, so you choose. Is it women's rights or is it lynching rights? Because we keep lynching ourselves. We keep tying the noose, and we ourselves are jumping off that branch. killing our own people. Killing our own people. Anyway, God bless you. Don't ever forget that what Jesus Christ did is enough.